Have you heard the latest buzz surrounding the Golden State Warriors? Just a week after officially negotiating with a notable player, the Warriors are back in the mix, eyeing a potential blockbuster deal that could shake up their roster. With whispers of a former All-Star making his way to the Bay, fans are left wondering, could this be the move that propels us back to championship contention? Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. So, the Golden State Warriors are making headlines again as we approach the trade deadline on February 6th. Just a week after officially negotiating for Dennis Schroeder, the buzz around the team is intensifying. The Warriors have a unique flexibility in their roster, allowing them to explore a wide range of moves, from players earning under $15 million a year to big names like Jimmy Butler, who commands a hefty $48.8 million. Now, Nikola Vucevic has emerged as a potential target for the Warriors. While he may not generate the same level of excitement as Butler, Vucevic is a two-time All-Star who could significantly enhance the Warriors' lineup. His skills would complement their current offensive strategy, especially given the uncertainties surrounding the center position, following Trayce Jackson-Davis's standout performance against the Timberwolves. Let's dive into how a potential trade could unfold, involving the Chicago Bulls and the Detroit Pistons. The proposed deal would see the Warriors receive Vucevic and Torrey Craig while sending Gary Payton II, Kevin Looney, and a couple of second-round picks to the Bulls. Meanwhile, the Pistons would take a chance on Moses Moody, who has been underutilized in Golden State. Now, would Detroit go for it? It seems like a reasonable gamble for them. They'd be giving up 2 second-round picks for a promising player like Moody, who has shown potential as a 3-and-D guy. However, they would also be sacrificing some future cap space by taking on Moody's contract, which is worth $37 million over 3 years. Still, the chance to give Moody a fresh start and more playing time could be appealing for the Pistons. As for the Bulls, they might face challenges here. They're reportedly seeking a first-round pick, which complicates matters. But with Vucevic's impressive stats, averaging nearly 21 points and 10 rebounds per game, 3 second-round picks might not be the worst deal they could get. Plus, acquiring expiring contracts could help the Bulls clear their books in the offseason, especially if they decide to go into full rebuild mode. Now, looking at the Warriors' perspective, this trade could be a game-changer. They need a reliable scorer alongside Draymond Green without sacrificing size. Vucevic would fill that role, providing a versatile offensive threat that the current roster lacks. His ability to stretch the floor and create mismatches could be crucial, particularly for an offense that is currently ranked 16th in the league. However, we must consider the defensive concerns that come with Vucevic. If he struggles on that end of the floor, the Warriors will still have him on the books for over $21 million next season. But the potential upside is significant. Bringing in a player of Vucevic's caliber could be worth the risk, especially if it adds the firepower the Warriors need to climb back into contention. This move is relatively low risk for the Warriors, yet it offers considerable upside. By trading for Vucevic now, they might be closing the door on pursuing a bigger star before the deadline, but the reality is, landing someone like Butler or LeBron James would be challenging anyway. I genuinely believe this could set the stage for the Warriors to reevaluate their roster going into the offseason. They would still have the means to make additional moves, and they could also look to re-sign key players like Looney or Payton II when free agency rolls around. Stephen Curry needs help. It's an undeniable truth this season, especially after that tough outing against the Memphis Grizzlies where he went scoreless in 24 minutes. We all know Curry is one of the greatest shooters of all time, but let's face it, Father Time is relentless. If the Golden State Warriors don't act swiftly, they may lose their chance to compete for another championship with Curry leading the charge. Now, let's talk about Jimmy Butler. The Miami Heat star is in a precarious situation, and the whispers around his future are getting louder. At 35, he has the option to opt out of his player contract for next season, which opens the door for potential trades. Could the Warriors be the team to make that move? With Butler's talent and experience, he could be exactly what Golden State needs to bolster their lineup and support Curry. Recent reports suggest that the Warriors are softening their trade stance, especially after a disappointing exit in the NBA Cup quarterfinals against the Houston Rockets. It's been said that the team is now more willing to discuss young assets like Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, and Brandon Podziemski. Just a few months ago, the idea of trading Kuminga or Podziemski seemed far-fetched, even when the name Paul George came up in discussions. But the urgency has shifted. The Warriors have struggled on the court, and it's clear that changes are necessary. But here's the million-dollar question. Is trading for Butler the right move? On one hand, adding a player of Butler's caliber could elevate the Warriors back into serious contention. He brings defensive tenacity, leadership, and clutch scoring, exactly what this team needs right now. But on the other hand, parting ways with promising young talents like Kuminga and Moody could hinder the team's long-term growth. I have to admit, I'm torn on this. Butler would undoubtedly make an immediate impact, but at what cost? The future of this franchise relies not only on the present, but also on nurturing the young talent they've invested in. These decisions can change the course of the team for years to come, and as a passionate fan, it makes me think hard about what direction we want to take. The clock is ticking for the Warriors. Every game matters, and every loss chips away at the window of opportunity. If they can make a bold move to bring in Jimmy Butler, it might just reignite that championship fire. But it's a gamble, and we've seen time and again in sports that these risks can go either way. So, I want to hear from you. Do you think trading for Butler is the right call? Or should the Warriors hold on to their young core and build for the future? This is a critical moment for our team, and your opinions matter. I genuinely want to know what you think, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. What are your expectations for the upcoming season? Are you feeling frustrated with the current state of the team, or do you believe there's still hope? I'm eager to hear your insights and feelings about all of this. Before you go, don't forget to like this video and share it with your fellow Warriors fans. And if you want to stay updated on all things Golden State, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon so you won't miss any crucial updates as we navigate through this season together. Remember, we're all in this as Warriors fans, and your voice counts. Let's rally together and see what the future holds for our beloved team.